Welcome to the next episode of the Canstown Dynasty. Today, let's head up to Ann Arbor to take on Michigan. Can we get ourselves bowl eligible with a win today? Let's see if we can go up and pull off the big upset. Thanks for watching. Go Pats.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. The give to the single back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Stewart. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the grab. It's Booker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. He's got it on the right.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Keep it on the ground. Finding an escape route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about that change up on third down? You're expecting pass, 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 third and long, and they slip a run in there? Man, really took advantage of the defense playing the sticks, playing third down and long, and got it, and boy, did it pay off.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They've got it, 1st and 10 at the 42. They go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here comes the Michigan offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Mark. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Off-play action. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's open on the right. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
It's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature him, throw it up, let him go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's got it again. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught over the middle. It's McPherson. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Handoff to the single back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to go up top. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag it pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground with the counter. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's McPherson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's McPherson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running into the open space. Smashes ahead. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. There's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down, now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's McPherson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's McPherson. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he's dragged down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets complete.
And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Gilmore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Silva. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverine. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Booker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's McPherson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McPherson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, It's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Unloads it downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
If I was Michigan,
with the win
I would take my
today, they're
chance in
now bowl
overtime.
eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree.
Final
When you
score,
say, guys,
Kings 10-31.
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that.
Melvin Young,
You're
35
looking to
carries,
build on this
146
win,
yards.
moving ahead.
Nick
They've got
Allers,
bigger
2
goals
carries,
down the
0
road.
yards, the only
They do, and
touchdown
they've
on
shown
the
you
day.
some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team
Ball
can be
kickers,
really,
9 for
really good.
95
And
and a
so
touchdown.
I think you
Melvin
continue to improve.
3 for
You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.
Goss, 3 for
Wherever the
39,
bowl
a
game
touchdown
is,
for the
we
year.
get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Defensively,
that will put
Ray
the
Ray
wrap on
Stokes
things
had her
from
only
here. For David
interception.
Pollack and Jesse Palmer,
But
I'm Reese
what a
Davis. You've been watching
fun-
another presentation
fun
of EA
game to
Sports
be
College
happy for the
Football.
world. There is no replay for the 2-point conversion stuff, but you've seen it. My goodness, what a game. The Patriots go on the road to Michigan and pull off a stunning interconference upset. We'll see you next week when we go on the road to Seattle. And by the way, we are finally bowl eligible in year 2. My goodness. What a game. We'll see you next week when we play Washington. Thanks for watching, and go Pats.